Thanks for staying with us. I'm Laura Ingraham, in for Bill O'Reilly. And in the Factor follow-up segment tonight, President Obama and race. Oprah Winfrey's in England promoting her film, The Butler. Listen to this exchange about American politics.
Has it ever crossed your mind that some of the treatment that Obama and the challenges he's faced and some of the reporting he's received is because he's an African American, and if he wasn't an African American, if he was a white guy, those wouldn't have happened. He wouldn't have been treated in quite the same way. He wouldn't have to deal with quite the same confrontations.
Has it ever crossed my mind? It's crossed my mind probably as many times as it's crossed your mind. Probably it's crossed my mind more times than it's crossed your mind. Just the level of disrespect. When the senator yelled out, "You're a liar." Remember that? Yeah, I think that there's a level of disrespect for the office that occurs, and that occurs in some cases and maybe even many cases because he's African American.
Joining us now from New York, Fox News contributor DeRoy Murdoch. DeRoy, wow, the
Amazing,
president,
huh?
first of all, he's half white, okay? He's half white, he's half black. It was a historic win for him, 2 times elected
Twice,
president.
that's right.
And across demographic groups, he had a lot of support. Beloved international celebrity. Obviously, he's having some tough times now because of this Obamacare, but that's kind of wild what Oprah said.
It is wild. I mean, as you mentioned, he was elected and reelected, and when he came into office in January of 2009, he had about a 70% approval rating. And there were those of us who did not vote for Obama, but I think the entire country wished him well. We knew this was an historic thing, having our first black, or at least mixed president, if you want to look at it that way. And since that time, we've gotten to know a president much better, who's just disengaged, doesn't seem involved in a lot of the policies he's promoted. He doesn't seem to be around or know anything about Benghazi, Fast and Furious, the IRS scandal, the NSA spying on foreign leaders, the Department of Justice spying on American journalists, and then with the Obamacare thing, 2 days before healthcare.gov launched, he was out playing his 147th round of golf. Imagine if instead he'd been at the White House saying, "Show me the website, I want to know if it works," and he could have said, "Look, it doesn't work, we need to delay this thing." So this disengaged president, I think, is leading to a lot of criticism. And you go back and you look at people, and this idea that, well, Oprah says if Obama were white, he wouldn't suffer disrespect.
Said it, but DeRoy, she said it in England. When someone is out of our country and they're talking to a foreign journalist and they're kind of casting aspersions on the American people, and Oprah's made billions of dollars off of the good graces and the interest of the American television viewers, I might add, I found that particularly infuriating.
Well, look, I mean, if she had a factual basis for a point, she could have made it. But you go back just to G.W. Bush. I mean, remember, Bush died, people lied. People called him Chimpy McHitler. You saw pictures of him at protests with square mustaches. You go back even to LBJ, who was a white man. Hey, LBJ, how many men did you kill? How many boys did you kill today during the Vietnam War? So presidents suffer disrespect at the hands of their critics, regardless of their colors. The idea that Obama is suffering disrespect just because he's black kind of overlooks about 225 years of American history and how people respond to presidents with whom they disagree.
Right, and I don't know, are we not supposed to criticize President Obama because he's a mixed-race president? I don't understand where she's coming from. I mean, Joe Wilson, that's the only thing she could cite is the Joe Wilson, "you lied," okay? But, I mean, unless you want affirmative action for the presidency, which I don't believe she wants, I don't get it. I don't see the evidence for what she's talking about.
There was a Washington Post ABC News poll back about September 20th or so, and it found that black Americans, only 48% of them support Obamacare, 52 of them are opposed. So are 52% of black Americans in opposition to Obamacare because of anti-black racism? This is just a preposterous, ridiculous, absurd concept. And it's too bad Oprah Winfrey's peddling this sort of stuff overseas.
I know, it's not personal. It's actually, you know, it's an objective truth that Obamacare has been screwed up in its launch. It's not personal about the president.
It's not about his color. It's about his competence, and that seems to be drifting away day by day.
Exactly. DeRoy, thanks so much.
Thank you, Laura.
And a quick reminder, Christmas just about 6 weeks away. Can you believe it? And now is the great time to get great gifts on BillO'Reilly.com. The theme this year is USA Strong, and you can see there's lots of great gear there. Of course, if you want signed copies of Killing Jesus, Kennedy, or Lincoln, please get those orders in now. They make great gifts. As always, all of Bill's proceeds go to charity. On deck, accused and